See, that's why I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I need some fucking peace. I need something, man.
son.
Into that, I'm gonna
bounce,
start
yo.
just blasting these fucking pigs, man. For real, yo.
Yo, son, fuck it, then. Let's do something, man. Let's see some mommies out there.
You know what? Matter of fact, pack the bags.
All right, then. That's
Start the
what's up.
fucking whip up.
All right.
I'm out of here, yo. For real. Yo. I hate my job, so I always look to a better day. Far from New York City on a tropical getaway, but not in Miami, cause these white Cuban anti-Castros can't stand me. And that's the reason I'll never win a fixed up Latin Grammy. After this, racist Latinos are goddamn me, but my black people love me. And when I go to South America, people be trying to hug me, cause I talk about reality that affects them. And even though I blew up, I could never neglect them. What kind of revolutionary action would that be? I'd be categorizing practically every other MC, but never that, cause I'm clever with facts. Sever your raps, you fake players and thugs will forever be whack. I'm still rolling with my squadron, heavily strapped, and even if I get killed, I'll inevitably be back. Encyclopedia Hispanic or over digital dat. Don't ever compare me to small-minded criminal cats. I kill kids on tracks like Dale Earnhardt, spit in your face and leave your cheekbone with a burn mark. I was born a genius, but I learned to be street smart. My vacation just started, I'm out to the Caribbean, swimming in Dominican women the color of cinnamon. You motherfuckers wish you had the lifestyle I'm living in. Yo, yo. East Coast to West Coast and everything in between. This is dedicated to everybody chasing their dreams. This ghetto fabulous life really ain't what it seems, but I'ma make it cause I got survival stuck in my genes. East Coast to West Coast and everything in between. This is dedicated to everybody chasing their dreams. This ghetto fabulous life really ain't what it seems, but I'ma make it cause I got survival stuck in my genes. Word up. Immortal Technique.
Cause we gon' get this show live right now. And yo, where the fuck is Brooklyn the fuck at? Where Brooklyn at? Oh, alright, that's what's up. That's real. Where the fucking Bronx at? Yeah. Alright, rep your borough, nigga, that's what's up. Where Queens at? What the fuck is going on? That's what's up. And yo, where Jersey at? What the deal? Alright, Staten Island in the house, niggas ready to the ferry? Shaolin. Fuck that, alright, that's what's up. And yo, where the fuck is Harlem at? That's what's up. Yo, where Brooklyn? What the fuck? That's why I'm pissed off at Giuliani. And fuck that nigga, B. That shit was hot. Mad women out there, B. And that nigga just shut it down. That's why that nigga can suck my fucking dick. I don't care how many niggas be on that nigga's tip nowadays. Oh, he's great. Nah, that nigga still hates your little black ass. He still hates your little Puerto Rican, Goya eating ass. Don't expect no sympathy from them rich crackers, Republican motherfuckers. For real, dog. Don't expect none. Hey, yo, man. Yo, that's what's up. France, Poughkeepsie, wherever the fuck you came from. If you travel farther than a state to get the fuck here, you get enough props, nigga. Word up. Especially. I'm gonna rock a little acapella before we start, and then all of my niggas, we gonna spit a verse, and then I'm gonna get you a Dance with the Devil, and we out. Come on, Jack. Hey, yo, check it out. Hey, yo, you better watch what the fuck flies out of your mouth, or I'ma hijack a plane and fly it into your house. Burn your apartment with your family tied to the couch and slit your throat so when you scream, only blood comes out. I doubt that there could ever be a more wicked MC, cause AIDS-infested child molesters aren't sicker than me. I see the world for what it is, beyond the white and the black. The way the government downplays historical facts, cause the United States sponsored the rise of the Third Reich, just like the CIA trained terrorists how to fight. Build bombs and sneak box cutters onto a flight. When I was a little kid, the devil brought me a mic, but I refused to offer, cause God sent me to strike with skills unused like fallopian tubes in a dike. I spit phantoms, expose George Bush and Bin Laden as two separate parts of the same seven-headed dragon. And you can't fathom the truth, so you don't hear me. You think Illuminati's just a fucking conspiracy theory? That's why conservative racists are all running shit, and your phone is tapped by the federal government. That's why I'm spitting frequencies in your brain when you speak to me. Technique or rip a rapper to pieces indecently. I rip the track illegally, cause I'm never hesitant. Fuck shooting the cop, I direct murder at the president. Marine Corps flak vest with the guns and ammo, spitting bars like a demon stuck inside a piano. I turn a Sambo into a soldier with just one line. So here's the shit about the government that'll fuck up your mind. They gave Al Qaeda $6 billion in 1989. Tonight 1992, and now the last chapters of Revelations are coming true. But you can't handle the truth, cause you're a coward and a dreamer, a pussy like Nazis hiding in Argentina. So pop shit, nigga, pop shit, and I'll catch you quicker than a misdemeanor, and I'll put you in a fucking box next to Selena, cause I'm the meanest motherfucker you could ever imagine. Incarcerate the universe inside a single atom, but since the populace can't fathom space and stars, I spit razor blades that cover your face with scars, killing you on the spot like you saw the face of God. Empty the clip in your corpse and load 16 for your squad. Dying is easy, but living with Satan's gonna be hard. I spit revolutionary bars that'll touch ya. Bolshevik status, murder you like the king of Russia, and on your tombstone chisel fake motherfucker. Cocksucker, I played you. I told you, cocksucker, I played you, cause I'm the God, but I wouldn't send my son to save you. I gave you the pieces to reconstruct the world of the past, but all you could do was ridicule the future and laugh. So I'ma split you in half, machine gun to your belly, and then I'll piss all over your little sister like R. Kelly.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone tryna be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine, fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs, but when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club, but only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes, Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45. Everyone tryna be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving, blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.